This is my Talaria XXX. So far, I'm in love with this bike. It stunts, off-roads, and crashes like a beast. Now, when I bought this bike, I said, I kind of want to keep this bike stocked. Well, that lasted a few weeks. Get to the point, Connor. Today, we're installing a new controller on the XXX. So huge shout out to Nucular for sending over the P24f for me to install and review. Full disclosure, they did send it over for free, but I'm gonna give my honest feedback. This kid comes in a super high quality box with everything you need for install. This is all plug and play, so you get the mounts that are necessary for the controller, as well as all of the plugs that plug directly into the Talaria XXX harness. Install time. Install time, yeah, that's exactly what I had planned on my damn storyboard. However, you know, we started this whole video, have already everything yanked off, we're recording everything, recorded the intro, but this stupid camera stopped working. But anyways, guys, we're picking up the video here. We've got the stock controller off. It's super simple. Watch Pat Outdoors video down here for the exact instructions, because he will cover it. But anyways, we will just get to installing the rest. So we've got the controller here. It comes with these two side pieces to actually mount the controller. Super simple. To mount it up, you just literally put in these bolts here as well as these bolts in the bottom. So this is good to go. Controller has these little plugs in, so you'll just pop these out. This is throttle. Push it until it snaps. Then we have input. Pop that out, put in the input. Now guys, something super cool and unique about the kit that Nucular sent me is they actually provided me with a Bluetooth module and a regen thumb throttle. So basically when you press this, regen comes on, which is super cool. You can just choose to use it whenever you want. With all the controller leads installed, we've got this screen, which I think is a sweet screen. I love these screens on the bike. We've got 5 little screws on the back that we're just gonna take out, and then we should be able to install the display wire into the bike. Screwdriver helps here, I think. Okay, huzzah, we got this. Like I said, by far the hardest part of the install. Just be careful, it doesn't want to focus, but these are tiny little pins in here. And you basically have 6 pinholes to slide them into, and I tried to slide in at first, and I think I bent them, so just be careful. We got Brooks, AKA Fixin' Stuff, out here helping us with this install. He's the man, he knows everything, so he's gonna answer a couple of my questions.
Yes, sir. That's their new Bluetooth module. Not a lot of people get them, but they're sending them out.
Where do I put it?
Right now, they're just suggesting you tuck it in back behind the controller. It's waterproof. It's got the heat shrink on it there.
Well guys, after a super helpful conversation with Brooks, we have the regen thingy on. It just plugs into the display in the brake portion. Now we should be able to go ahead and mount this up to the bike. We're gonna get the display and everything mounted first, then we'll get onto the controller and everything else. So this is the new bracket that Nucular provides to you. It slides right into here and replaces the existing cap. All right, with the display all set up, wires set up, we're gonna put this nuke on. So the kit provides you with new bolts. They're a little bit shorter than the stock ones, so make sure you use these ones. But super simple to install, everything is labeled. So those wires are in. Nucular also provides these small little covers, so we're gonna install this and cover up those wires there and then plug everything in. Make sure you hear the click. Alrighty, so display on. We have the wires routed. I need to put this on still, which we'll do in a sec. But everything's all connected up. Got the display cable plugged in, so we're just gonna get this all mounted up and throw it back on. So guys, you're probably wondering what the heck went wrong. But basically, the little nuts that we put in the side of the controller, they're kind of hard to get them to sit like far enough down so this little bolt can thread. If the bolt was longer, it wouldn't be as big of an issue, but this bolt is so small, so I literally have the bike on its side so the nuts are like sitting down low so that I can thread them up from the bottom and get them to actually thread. So I'm gonna flip the bike over and do the same thing on the other side just to get it to work. turn this bike on, we're gonna wanna make sure that it's on a stand because you're gonna do like detection. So guys, here's everything all put together. I just love that this looks straight up factory, like. Alrighty, moment of truth here. Looks like it all turned on. Then we go here to devices, nuclear. Then we go down to auto setup. Then we'll go to full setup, set that to on. And then we're going to do brake press, not connected. Even though the brake wasn't connected, it looks like it's still running, the setup. Okay, so calibration is done. We're gonna go back, scroll up to save settings, toggle that to on, and it saved these. Okay. So that is mode 1. I think we pressed this to go to mode 2, yep, or mode 3. Let's see mode 3. Sheesh, she looks good over there. But anyways, guys, next step in the madness is I actually am downloading a file from Wheelies. Kyler, him and Fixin' Stuff helped put this tune together. He actually had the first XXX with a nuclear controller on it, so he walked so I could run, or wheelie rather. Okay, with your little SD card, you're going to go to this side of the display. There is a little dust cover that you pop open there and slide the SD card in. Do this before you turn the bike on. It also can only slide in one way, so you'll figure that out. Devices, nuclear, updates and settings, import configuration.
Yes, sir.
Config 1, yeah, I think so. So I'll just select that.
Do that, yep.
Okay, loading. It says 2 errors, is that normal?
Yep.
Okay.
That's fine. Yep, hit save.
So save settings, on, saved.
Have fun.
So it should be good to go now.
Should be good to go.
All right, guys, and we are out on the bike testing it now. Hope I did everything correctly. One thing I will say off the bat I noticed is I think I need to calibrate my speedo because apparently I'm going 75 right now. One thing I really liked about the stock controller on the Talaria was how the throttle felt. And they did all this custom tuning for it. It's one single mode. The throttle still feels super reactive, which I really love about the Talaria. That's one thing I never liked about Surons is the throttle always felt like there was a bunch of lag to me. But yeah, guys, again, enormous shout out to Nucular. They are a Kazakhstan-based company. At least I think they're based in Kazakhstan. That's where they sent this from. It was in customs there. So huge shout out to them for sending this over. This is like the only controller at the moment for the XXX. So, and this tune is great, guys. The biggest thing with the Nuke is you can literally just do whatever you want. You can have a bunch of different modes, a bunch of different tunes. So if you're like swapping batteries, for instance, you could swap the tunes out. This goes for any bike, obviously, whether you put the Nuke on a Sting, a Suron, a XXX, any of them. And she wheelies good, man. The beauty is too is if and when I go to 72 volt, I can just pop it in. I already got the controller on to handle the power. Woo-wee. She wheelies though, of course she wheelies. We get back to a sit down. Oh, I've been practicing going from a sit down to a knee knock, back to a sit down, which is pretty cool. So sit down, knee knock, foot over, back to the knee knock, back to a sit down. Let's go. Oh yeah, guys, I also totally forgot I have a regen thing. Ready? Watch this. Regen brakes. That's so cool. Like, ready? And regen. Woo, baby. I think I'd want to turn up the regen just a little bit because it doesn't feel the strongest at speed. Now it feels strong. That's crazy. Beautiful day out here in Philly, guys. Finally getting warm. It's been like so cold, like crazy cold for April.
Yeah, she rips, baby. I can't say it's like an enormous difference between stack power because the Luna Tune already comes pretty much pushing as much power as this battery can. But again, this just opens you up to put in bigger batteries later down the road. Throttle curve is a little bit different, I'll admit, but still will circle for us. How long can you feed up circle? Huh? Woohoo! Baby. Just gonna turn up my music a little bit, get used to the feel of this thing, and just try and get a nice ride in while it's so warm out and a beautiful day. You know? There's Matt on his XXX.
Oh, how you liking it?
What's up? Dude, I'm just getting used to it. It honestly feels pretty much the same, I think. Honestly, here, try it. See if you notice a difference. I think it's a more linear power curve. Like, I don't think it's quite as jumpy as the XXX's, and these brakes need bled. Jeez. So do you notice a difference?
It's hard to notice different, but I do notice only because you pointed it out.
I think the biggest thing is I don't think it's quite as like jumpy as the XXX. All right, well, we linked up with Matt, Kurt, and Kurt. Now we're just gonna ride a little more. But yeah, guys, this thing is feeling good. Everyone loves the little regen thing. That's so dope. I never thought I would like something like this or care about it, but it's actually really nice. Cruising, baby. Ready? Regen. What do you weigh? 150. Okay, I weigh 185. Oh, it's wet. Good thing this Nuke is waterproof. Oh, I just got my soaked though. Traffic is dense right now. All right, let's do it. Oh, swerves are coming. Let's try a seat stander. Yeah. Yes, sir. Good girl. Good nuclear controller. Good guts racing seat cover and shift locks and all that. The bike is good. Tuning. Alright. I don't know what he said. Yeah, guys, this feels great. It's so cool that now whenever I do get a 72 volt, thank you, I can just pop it right in. Like, that's pretty sweet. Wow, look at that spoiler. Ready? One hand, bring it up. You see that? Guys, what do you think? Should I do a Philly Hood Eats type shit like Brian 636 and do some Pat steaks and Gino steaks? Alrighty, pulling up to this little charging spot here, and you get drinks and whatnot. But guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We have so much content to come. Shout out again to Nucular, shout out to Fixin' Stuff, shout out to Doom_Wheelies. Follow all of them on Instagram because they're all homies. If you want to buy the Nucular controller, use code Fixin' Stuff for 5% off. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. Someone send me a battery. Peace.
Long as she working that back, I ain't hurting, I'm fine. I bet I go earn it right back. Nigga just hit up my jack, got him working my line. I stay in my lane. I ain't even tripping off yours.